guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Show Me Mary Oshifoduri and this is Show Me O'Clock. On Show Me O'Clock we talk about lifestyle, we talk about relationship, we talk about living in the UK, and I talk about my journey as a registered midwife here in the UK and any other information that I find useful to myself and to you. So if this is something you are happy to watch, make sure to watch our previous videos, like them and also share them. On today's video, I am going to be talking about skincare. Can you see my skin? Yeah. I can see that it's glowing. Like, I know it is glowing. The only thing that, like, the only difference from the normal, like the normal unfiltered this thing is the light. It's only the light that makes a difference because I'm filming a video. It's just the light. Apart from that, there is nothing on my skin. This is my skin and I'm going to show you all the products I use. So getting to the UK, when I first got to the UK in 2020, one of my greatest challenges was maintaining my skin. My skin got so bad. Like in Nigeria, I didn't even used to think about skincare. I had this Igbo guy that I used to buy cream for. If I just go to his shop, he's going to say, oh, to buy this cream. Then I was using, I can't really remember the name of the cream, but then I was using one cream. Then when I went there, I couldn't find the cream. He recommended another cream to me and they were all good. I didn't have acne or anything and life was good. My skin was so good. The only time that I think I was using, when I learned that, you know, you want to glow as a lady, I started buying face cream. Like I was using a different cream for my face and a different cream for my body, because I learned on YouTube that it wasn't good for you to use the same body cream on your face. That was what I just learned and my skin was okay. So going forward, when I got to the UK, I discovered that my face started having different patches, different colors. It was so bad. Then my uncle even had to say, what's wrong with you? Why is your face like this? I was like, oh my goodness. I started watching videos about skincare. I started like learning more about it. So I learned a lot of things from there and I started my skincare journey. In my skincare journey, I bought a face oil, face cream, and what else was I using then? And a body cream and a soap, because from Nigeria, I noticed that my body really liked carotene. So anything that had carrots in it, you know, back then, even to the days of these creams that were not really good, Caroline and Carotone, or what did they call it? When I used it, it was really good on my skin. Because so even when I noticed that the creams were not good, I've just noticed that if there's carrots in anything, my skin actually reacts beautifully well to the cream. So that was working for me and I had to come back to Nigeria. You know, I did self-sponsor myself to the UK as a registered midwife and I got a job here in the UK. I went back home to complete my visa application for Tier 2 visa. So when I got home, you know, Nigerian sun, I wasn't really going out, but then I found out that my skin tone like reduced. It got dark. Like I got like three shades darker than I used to be. In fact, when I got to the UK, I got lighter. When I got back to Nigeria, I got darker than my original skin color when I was in Nigeria originally. Within 3 months, my skin was so dark. So when I came, I think I'll just attach the picture somewhere. When I came back to the UK, I was still very dark. And like, no, this is not the real me. This is not the real me. What am I going to do? Then I was just continuing what I was using before I went to the UK. It was okay, it was good. But then I was having a little bit acne. Then fast forward to when I was preparing for my wedding, I was like, okay, you know, skin is one of the major things that a bride should always work on, because that is what is going to make your makeup even glow better. So I watched a video from one of my colleagues that talked about the cream that she was using, and when I saw it, I loved it. I went to the site, I learned more about it, and since then I've like been modifying the things I use from this particular company. So one of the most important lessons I learned that is to a glowing face is that you have to follow 5 due process. And one thing I like about the cream that I use, if you can see this, I don't know if you can see this, this is Inky List. I'm not sure if you can see this. This is Inky List. Most of what I use on my face is produced by this Inky List. The bottles are very small, but this is what I really use. And why do I use them is because they follow the 5 methods of skin maintenance, especially for your face. They follow that method, and if you go on their site, they will tell you, you know, it's broke down a lot of things for me, and I was so engrossed. I just said, okay, you know what, let me follow this. So the 5 step is, you need to clean. 1, clean. 2, hydrate. 3, treat. 4, moisturize. And 5, SPF, which is your sun protector. What do they call it now? It's sunscreen. I call it sunscreen. So that's what it does. SPF protects your face from ultraviolet rays that comes from the sun. And those are the 5 important steps you should always take whenever you want to glow your skin, just like me. So for my cleaning, what I used to clean my face, I started out with CeraVe cleansing foam. I'm going to download the pictures and just add it here because I stopped using it. I don't know why. It was really good too. It was really good. So I started with CeraVe cleansing foam. So you can choose, depending on your skin type, you choose what cleansing foam you want to use, and it was good. So for the hydrate, I love this hyaluronic acid serum. It's an hydrating serum. This is one of the serums that Inky List sells. It has a lot of they have a lot of hydrating serum, but this has proven to be my best. Even for my skin wash now, what I use on my face is the hyaluronic cleanser. That's what I used to wash my face. But okay, I think that was what I used the last time, but I've now changed to salicylic wash. That's what I'm using at the moment. So I'm not sure of the pronunciation. I can just write it somewhere. So for my hydration, like I said, I use the hyaluronic acid serum. So what you just need is just 2 drops, not really more than 2 drops. You just need to wet your face. Make sure you've washed your face already. Then just make sure you don't dry it. Like when you take your bath, you now start using towel to dry all the moisture. No, it's best used when your face is still moist, so that it can lock the moisture in there. So if you don't even have the money to buy this Inky List product, make sure you get something that is going to hydrate your face. So that's what you are going to look for whenever you want to buy anything. Just look for something that is going to hydrate your face. Then the next step is to treat. What you want to treat is dependent on what is happening to your face. So now, do you have blackheads? Do you have acne? Do you have sunburn? Whatever is happening to you, that is what you are going to use to treat. One of my favorites is this beta hydroxyl acid. That is what I started using from the start. And you don't always need to treat your face. If your face is good to go. But I love this beta hydroxyl acid. The way it works, it really makes me happy. Like when I started using it, I started feeling it. But to also help my husband to clear out his face, I got this niacinamide serum, and this is one of the serum my husband uses now. Like when my husband came here, I introduced him to this facial treatment, and he has started using it. In fact, he's more faithful than me that introduced him to this serum. So after the treat, yes, it says use this as your first serum. So the beta hydroxyl is always my base serum, is what I use after my hyaluronic acid. So the next I use is to moisturize. So how do I moisturize my skin? You can try this omega water cream from Inky List too, but what I used to use before this, because I told you that I'm just trying to modify, I use this vitamin B, C, and E moisturizer. So I use this one too. I didn't really see any difference. I think it's just the same thing. It works perfectly. The texture, the texture, yes, of the cream is still the same thing as the other moisturizer, so I don't really care. And the last but not the least, which you will find very expensive, like my Oga Skin Priest used to say, not using sunscreen is a sin. If you don't use sunscreen, you are doing more damage to yourself than good, especially in Nigeria that the sun used to shine like something else. So what did I go for? I am using this Lacura sunscreen. It was very difficult for me to pick a sunscreen. It was really difficult because sunscreens are expensive. Hey, sunscreens are really expensive. And let me tell you one thing about the sunscreen. You must apply them generously enough. Apart from applying it generously enough, you must constantly use it. For example, if it is in summer, you put this in your pores and you must keep using it every like maybe every 3 to 4 hours, just so that once the one you've used is melted, you can apply more. Do you understand? So that's what this is for. And this Lacura is the cheapest sunscreen ever. In fact, I was doubting myself that what is this sunscreen doing? Are you sure this sunscreen is going to work like this? Because if you know Aldi is one of the cheapest UK store. That's where we get some of our foodstuffs from, and they produce one of the best like cheap things that you want to get. Like this sunscreen now, I don't think it's up to £3 or £4. It's less than £5, let me just say that. And other sunscreens that I have seen, no, they are nothing less than £15. So how do I want to cope? So I'm using this sunscreen, and in fact, from the time, during summer I was using it, then I stopped. Then I heard from Skin Priest on Instagram that you should not stop your sunscreen even if it is during summer. So I started using this sunscreen again, and the difference that I've noticed is that after I use all of these facials on my face and I use this sunscreen, it kind of illuminates my face. For example, it's one of the reasons why my face is this shiny on camera. This is the way it's shiny in real life. If you just spray it like this, you can see I'm just spraying it on my forehead. I want you to see how it's going to kind of illuminate your can you see it's shiny, kind of illuminates your face. So it seals all the cream that you are using, protects it, even protects it from the sun. So if you're here, I'm going to remind you your 5 steps that you need to use for your glowing skin in 2023. You need to clean, hydrate, treat, moisturize, and use your sunscreen. So those are my secrets to having a glowing skin like I want you to do in 2023. So if you are new to the UK and you're having skin reactions, you're feeling your skin is going bad, make sure to try these steps that I have talked about. And Inkey is one of the best company to go. You can also use the originals. You can also use CeraVe. There are lots of good, I think Nivea too. You can try it. Just find out about skincare products that would make sure you follow these steps. Even Simple, I think Simple also does. For people in Nigeria, you will know Simple is really available. I think I saw this on Jumia. I saw Inkey on Jumia, but they didn't have the complete set. So just try as much as possible to make sure you get a glowing skin, because this year, like I said, we are taking care of ourselves and we are making sure we are fine, we are getting our goals. So this should be one of your goals in 2023. I hope this video is useful to you. Make sure to like, drop a comment. If there's any skincare you're using that you think is very good, also drop a comment in the comment section, because someone else can find this very helpful. So drop a comment. I'll be in the comment section reading and also finding out more. Till we see again in our next video. Bye for now.